Hey, Vinny.
Yeah, Cardiff?
Do you want to go subreddit surfing? I wanna go subreddit surfing. Grab your phone, let's go subreddit surfing. Cause I wanna go subreddit surfing with you. We talk to folks from different subreddits because sometimes we just don't get it. We explore all kinds of subreddits. Subscribe now or you will regret it. Do you want to go subreddit surfing? I wanna go subreddit surfing. Grab your phone, let's go subreddit surfing. Cause I wanna go subreddit surfing with you. Vinny and Cardiff go subreddit surfing. Mondays at 8 we are subreddit surfing. 10 is too late for subreddit surfing. So be here now for subreddit surfing today. Oh, hi. Aloha.
Surfs up, everybody. It is time for subreddit surfing. Aloha, big kahunas. I'm your host. My name is Vinny, and this is my best spud, Cardiff Electric. Welcome to the show, Cardiff. How you doing, buddy?
Good. I have a complex. I think I keep every time you say my best spot, I'm still. Is he going to say my name? Is it me? I'm still not even sure that I'm the best spud in your life, Vinny. But we're getting closer with episode 24. We're getting closer.
Well, if you were to go onto our YouTube channel, you would think this would be episode 22 or something.
Mm-hmm, that's true. If you actually counted each available episode on
Right.
subreddit surfing's YouTube, yeah, you would. The numbers do not align for some reason.
Yes, it seems like there's a chronological mishap.
How did that happen, Vinny?
Well, apparently.
Wait, hold on. Let me turn the page. Hold on. Next part of the script. Okay, go. I'm ready.
Okay, hold on. Where was I? What part was I at?
I'm doing Foley work now for subreddit surfing.
Hold on. I want to get my line right.
Yes.
Okay. And apparently, on our last episode, someone played a bunch of videos from A&E, and even though they got warned by another guy, still played them, and we watched them, and I don't blame you. Whatever. Nope. Fucking A. They took us down. A&E took us down.
It's funny when you sent me. So let's pull the curtain back. Vinny sends me an audio file at the end of each show, and I go and upload the audio version of the show to our Spotify. And Vinny always starts recording a little bit before the show. So I do actually have it recorded. I cut it out of the show, but I do have it recorded where Vinny said, you sure we could play these A&E clips? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. We'll be fine. Yeah, so Vinny was right. I think I have a song here that says, I think the song is titled Vinny's Right. Let me see.
Oh, we got. Wait a second. That's not it.
Vinny's Right.
And round. He can barely reach his pubic mound. Vinny's fast.
Vinny's Right.
And round. Heart disease is gonna take him down.
I could pause it or stop it, but I won't. Okay, that's rude of me.
You're a prick sometimes. You know that, Electric?
I clicked the wrong button. I thought it was the Vinny's Right song. Thank you, Doug, from the Jingles department for the Vinny's Right song.
I can't wait to hear it.
But now, yeah, so we're having some difficulties with. Oh, so that was last week's episode.
Now let's continue on.
Yes.
Now apparently they got the spotlight on us because they're looking at everything we've ever done, and episode 16 gets pulled down because as we were watching Reddit, there was a part of the video where we had scrolled down one too many videos, in the feed on the subreddit that we were surfing, and it showed a video of some people fighting, and that is against the terms and services because there's nowhere on YouTube you could watch people fight.
Nope. And we know
such a wholesome place.
And this is the problem, Vinny. As our channel continues to grow, as the show becomes one of the most talked about shows about Reddit on Wednesdays on YouTube since 23 episodes ago, it's the most talked about in that category.
Are we even beating Who Are These Socials right now?
I hope so.
With live views.
Well, it doesn't help that you announce to everybody watching that they're live right now, and everyone's gonna see. That's not good.
Carl paid
marketing.
Me. Carl paid me.
Oh, that's fair. But no, as we continue to grow, I think the spotlight from YouTube will be on us even more. So we need to learn how to use this tool safely. But again, as I said, as we grow,
Yeah. Look at
we're-
all the remorse here, YouTube. We're so sorry. We learned a lesson.
we would like to continue to grow, and we're zooming in on 1,600 subscribers, Vinny, in just a few short weeks. Zooming in on 1,600, but there's a number that you want to get to, isn't there, Vinny?
I feel like we should, hit 2K at some point soon.
All right, and well,
I feel like that should be the goal. I think we should get there.
and you told me about that goal, and I was inspired to come up with a way to get us there.
Oh, I'm all ears.
Yes. Are you?
You better not like play that song again right now just to fuck with me.
Do you think we're on track for 2,000 subscribers?
I think the subscriptions have been coming slowly but surely every week. We're going up a little bit more.
Yes.
So that's great.
Mhm.
We're not, I don't feel like they're just everybody's going crazy
Mhm.
coming on over here and
No.
just jumping on the surfboards the way they should.
Good. So you'd say, but you'd say we're on track.
100%.
It's great because I've got
Okay.
the 2,000 subs hype train.
Can we get Tukey? Can we get Tukey in here?
Vinny, we're guaranteed 2,000 subs.
Haka!
If you want to hear that again, hit that subscribe button, folks. See, Vinny, I figured it all out.
All right. So listen, as we've been complaining about YouTube, we need to praise the people who are actually amazing about YouTube. I got to shout out all of our big kahunas. If you are not a big kahuna, the way you become a big kahuna is just by hitting the join button. And when you do, what do you get, Cardiff?
One more inch on your penis.
And some amazing emojis. Now, let's start off with My Lost Interest, formerly Smelly, Brian Kowalczyk, Grum TV, Tiff, Spaz, Gabriel D, Grim Fuse, The Cut of the Jib, King Glizzy, Bjorn Cray, Dr. Steve, Sean, Chef Jeff, Wiggles, Zero, Tiberius, Hunter, Duke, Steve, Fred Rush MD, Christina Marie, Arcona, my man Brincomania, CMOS 4044, Corndiff, and Kinky Loco, original OG. And let's just hit up some of these super chats because they're flying in already. Killing for Days says, first time watching live, love the show. Thank you for joining us. Tonight, Killing for Days.
We just hit 2,000 subs, Vinny. That's what it'll sound like when we actually hit 2,000 subs.
I'll tell you what, if we hit 2,000 subs, I'll actually run around a track. Like, I'll fucking do something good for you. I don't know. Blinky Jedi, 199 Skull, Cardiff Rules. Vinny's growing on me.
Yeah.
Vinny's growing in his seat right now. Kinky Loco, $1.99. Can we get a Hackamania, brother, for the fans?
It's Hackamania, brother, right here tonight. Hackamania live. By the way, Kinky Loco, honorable mention for a great super chat last night.
Ah.
Yes.
Well,
one of the great questions asked of Stuttering John.
Which one was it?
About what did you do with the money? The money from the cancer charity. Yes.
I know what he did with an iPad mini.
I heard.
We all did. Tom, who went to school for trees. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining us tonight. $4.99. I have a backlog of subreddit surfing, but I still do super chats. So when I get back and listen, it's like I'm finding myself all over again. Now that is nice. That's like what's that movie from the 90s where the guy kept having to write tattoos and notes all over his own body?
Memento.
Yeah. Yes. This dude's like living the subreddit surfing version of Memento. That's amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing apparently Cardiff Mater Ahmad. It's Annie Orion. Thanks for the $2.
Welcome, Annie. Moderator to the stars. See, now when I call Annie moderator to the stars, I'll also be talking about you and me, Vinny.
Oh, what other stars does she moderate for?
Patty.
Who?
C cups.
Puke water?
Mm-hmm. Himself.
Okay. And
She
who
is
else?
us.
All right. The stars then. The stars it is. Kiki Loco, thanks for the $1.99. He says, get on the hype train. Get on the
Got it.
2000 sub train. We'll go into overtime tonight. If you
Yep.
could give us up to $300 in super chats, we'll do overtime.
Yes.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
But
I hate
Vinny,
it. I hate all that shit. Thank you
But-
for watching and supporting the show.
yeah.
One more. My lost interest. Aloha, Big Kahuna. Thank you for the $1.99.
Mhm.
Shows take it down for too much nudity, Cardiff.
Mhm. What do you think I was confused for? A penis or a testy?
I know which one
Which-
I was
which-
confused for.
Which one did the algorithm pick up?
Like when the two of us are sitting next to each other, we kind of look like a pair of balls. So it's
Yes.
I get it. I get it.
Yes.
All right, Cardiff. Should we break down the wall and tell everybody the good news tonight?
What's happening in 30 minutes, you mean?
What's happening in 30 minutes?
I thought we were ripping the Band-Aid off.
Oh yeah. That's gonna happen. But before we do that, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna talk about tonight. Tonight's topic.
Well, before you do that, can I say something?
You always interrupt me whenever I go to tell the
That's-
topic for the night.
That's true.
Every time. It wouldn't be the show if you didn't. And it drives me crazy to no end. I like bite my hand over.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Well, you know what drives me crazy, Vinny?
Yeah.
Working for someone like you. Fuck you, Vinny. I'm out of here.
Perfect. What a segue. Cardiff Electric's a champ. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's subreddit is I Quit.
Oh, and the Oscar goes to
Mr. Electric.
yes.
Mr. Electric.
I mean, I
Now-
do hate doing this show with you, but I'm gonna keep going for the money.
Oh, raking it in.
Yes,
Raking it in.
those super chats.
Okay. Okay, everybody. We're going to have a lot of fun with this one because a lot of people quit in a lot of creative ways. And I know that everybody watching this show right now, all of you on this stream have quit a job at some point or been
Mhm.
fired or left an employee for some entertaining reason. If that's you and you happen to be a member of this channel, if you look under posts right now, there is a link to this very stream where you can join us and tell us your story. The door is open to you.
Yep.
Big kahunas.
Yeah, we want to hear some stories, and you don't have to come on camera. You can just do audio if you want, but definitely come on and tell us your I quit stories because
Please.
Lord knows we want to hear them.
Yep, absolutely. Now, also, Cardiff, those of
Yeah.
you who are watching on Cardiff Electric's channel,
Mm-hmm.
I got great news for you. We're going to end the stream on that channel in probably about 20 minutes. So you're going to want to pop over to subreddit surfing before that ends
Mhm.
and make sure you hit subscribe, and then Cardiff will blow his stupid fucking horn. He's going to give the people what they want. He's going to blow a horn and smile. It's amazing.
No, I that is really all I'm good for, isn't it? I assure you, you will not hear the whistle again until we hit our goal of 2,000 subscribers. So hit that like, hit subscribe, sign your kids up for YouTube, and get them to like and subscribe. If you don't have kids, go make some. Yada yada yada. Then you'll get the whistle. All right.
Okay.
So come on over
Okay.
here, watch it over here. We're gonna turn off Cardiff, the Cardiff channel, shortly.
Okay. Very good. Now, today we are talking about people who have quit their jobs. This subreddit is, I wouldn't say super, super populated. Would you,
No.
Cardiff?
No, and I think I mentioned it on WATP2. There was another I quit sub that is still dark, and we would like Reddit to end this so we can get back to having a little more choices for our subreddits. Because Vinny, we are extremely close to doing r/sink pissers. Like the list is getting whittled down to r/sink pissers. So that
And
might
you know
be,
how long that's going to last on YouTube?
yes. Well, it's mostly GIFs. But yes, we do we are having some challenges. But yes, sorry, I quit. You were gonna do the stats and I interrupted you.
Oh, well, I was going to say there's
See, at least I acknowledge that I know that I interrupt you. Now, isn't that great of me?
Yeah. Well, I never acknowledge it. I just bulldoze right through you. You got to learn. The about community is super simple on this page. It just says, welcome to iQuit. There's 3,400 members, and there are currently 4 of them online right now. 4 people who probably posted how they quit their job, waiting for all of us to upvote them.
Help them out.
Help them and tell them what they're doing wrong about, or if they should quit. Because that seems to be the types of posts we're getting here. Should I quit my job? I just quit my job. Or I saw a funny YouTube video of someone quitting their job here.
Yes. And that's it kind of related to the anti-work subreddit we did that got a lot of people angry a long time ago. Is this like the next step? Like, is there a subreddit hierarchy? Like, you move from anti-work, okay, well, I'm done working, I'm gonna go to iQuit. Like, you kind of work your way through the subs.
I think we've covered this backwards then.
Yes, we went the other way. But that's what we do here.
That's fine. I want to welcome the newest Big Kahuna, American Cupcake. You're not.
Oh wait, no, we haven't hit 2,000 subs. Sorry, I got excited.
Cardiff, stop ruining it. Stop giving it away. We're not even charging. We just want you to hit subscribe. God damn it.
Yeah.
All right. So, have you ever quit a job in a spectacular fashion, Cardiff?
No, I haven't. I've always quit very respectably. I've trained my replacements. I've stayed for extra time. Like, instead of just 2 weeks, I'll give them 4 weeks notice to help them, because I do know I'm a fantastic employee. So I know it's not easy to replace someone like me. So no, I haven't. I don't have one of those stories, and I very rarely get angry.
Potato.
It's
this shit, everybody.
It's the anger, and I can generally control my anger in public.
Oh man, those poor tater tots.
Yeah, just come here.
At night, he just twists their heads until they make a noise.
Pressure cooker electric. Just building up all day. But no, I've never. I've had someone who worked for me quit in a rather spectacular way.
Really? Well, what happened there?
Well, it was day one of our company sponsored sales meeting in Las Vegas. Day one of 3.
Okay.
One of the guys that came on the trip quit as soon as he showed up at the hotel. As soon as the hotel was checked in, and he confirmed that this was all going on the company account, he quit and had 3 days in Vegas. He already had his plane ticket home, all paid for by the company. So I think that was
I like this guy.
And we were on the same flight home.
Oh, did you say, hey, how was Vegas for you?
Yeah.
You ask him how he did?
Yeah.
You laughed about it. Were you one of those other employees that was like, I can't believe he would leave in such an unprofessional fashion. I hope he doesn't try to talk to me.
No,
I'm going to pretend I'm reading High Times or whatever the fuck it is you read on an airplane.
I know. I was actually glad he was leaving. I'm like, it's fine. And he feels like he won, so let him have it. Let him have it.
Kind of like Carl did with Stuttering John yesterday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Understood.
Except there wasn't Kevin Brennan ruining it with super chats.
That is. Are we reviewing that?
Yes.
We could get into a review of that.
How about you, Vinny? Have you ever quit in a spectacular way?
Less than spectacular. I have quit many times in the most unprofessional way possible in my younger days.
Mm-hmm.
In my younger days, I had a penchant for oversleeping and forgetting to go to work. Yes. When I was much younger.
Wouldn't notice. I wouldn't associate that with you.
Well, it was when I was working in restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
And when I worked in restaurants, we would stay out all night drinking. And that lunch shift when you got to be there early, I would show up, but I would always be super, super late. And there would always be the time where it was like, yeah, he's here, but we're going to give him that final warning if he does it again.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one time I worked at a Chili's in Fort Worth, Texas, and I was supposed to work a double on a Saturday. I was up all night. I went to sleep at like 4 a.m. I was supposed to be in, I want to say at 10 a.m. to help set up for this shift. And I was going to probably be working till 10 p.m. or 11 p.m.
Mm.
It's going to be a long ass day of waiting tables. And I looked at my clock when I woke up and it was 10:15 and they had already given me a final warning. So at that point, I was just like, all right, I'm just going to roll over because I know that if I show up there, they're just going to fire me anyway.
So why go?
Why go? Who needs that shit in their life?
Yeah, so definitely unprofessional. But yeah, not spectacular. You just stopped showing up. I think that's a pretty common way of quitting.
Yeah, and you know what? I want to say I've only done that the once, and I was like in college and shit, and I was just a piece of shit. Just a dumb pinkman.
Have you heard the term quiet quitting or quit quitting? No,
I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar.
So quiet quitting is I think the latest phenomenon in quitting. Phenomena? Is it phenomena or phenomenon? What say you, Vinny?
My fat tongue says phenomenon.
Okay, there's a third option.
Phenomenon. It's phenomenon. I'm just fucking with you.
But yeah, so quiet quitting, where people are basically, I think what we would have called back in the day, half-assing it.
Okay.
Just, half-assing it is just doing enough so you don't get fired. Quiet quitting is like one click of the dial below that.
Interesting.
So they're not like completely what's the word I'm looking for? Where you disobey orders. Insubordinate.
Sure.
They're not completely insubordinate. They're getting work done. They're coming to work, but they're just, if the goal is 50%, they're doing 49 Monday to Friday. That's it. 9 to 5. Not a second more. Not a minute.
Got it. Now, I feel like that is a strategy that this entire generation below us, Cardiff, has basically made very clear this is what they believe in. They're going to do exactly what is precisely required of them and no more, no less. And I feel like that's the way people go into work these days. And that's not necessarily wrong, because the fact of the matter is a lot of people get put over on by their bosses that expect too much and don't pay enough. And there's got to be a happy medium somewhere. I don't know the answer where it is. The only person I employ is a guy named Alex and Jessica, the results girl. They're the only people that are my employees. I mean, God help me if they strike.
You'll be finished.
Doomed.
Finished.
I'd be a hot potato.
But yeah, so that's the big, I guess that's the more fashionable way. So you kind of quiet quit, you half-ass it until they fire you. Maybe you get a little bit of severance and then you move on to something. Basically, you've decided I don't want to be here anymore. Have you ever had
that's passive aggressive? It's just being a passive aggressive asshole.
Yes.
When you break it down.
Yeah. Have you ever had a job where you were just, it was literally destroying you to go to work?
Every Wednesday at 8.
Oh, what?
I'm just fucking with you.
Well, not every. Well, no, I know it's not me because it's not every
other
Wednesday. Sure.
Every other Wednesday and Saturday morning at 9. No, I feel like I've been pretty happy with most jobs, except for when I was doing manual labor and shit. Like I really dreaded going in for those jobs, like
assembly.
I had a couple manual labor jobs in my day. I used to clean windows. When I lived in Texas too, I used to every day after I was done with classes, I had like a little work truck and I would go clean the windows of Waffle Houses all across the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I've been to every Waffle House at DFW.
We knew that before
each time. Okay, fair enough. I didn't have to explain that.
Yes.
So that job I just dreaded every day because it was just so mindless and shit. And then, waiting tables. And I also used to work during the summers. I would work for my cousin Dean, who had a business painting houses. And he would have me just doing prep work, like filling holes with putty and sanding shit. Oh, I hated that.
Oh, okay. See, I'd be the opposite. That I think would engage me more. But I've had an office job or two that was just wanting to just poke your eyeballs out. Just for distraction.
Really?
It's mind-numbingly boring. And I think you've seen a little bit of me. I have quite the short attention span, so that was definitely
Certainly.
not something I enjoyed.
I can imagine. I can imagine what you're like in the office.
Ooh.
Very unassuming, and I
Ooh,
I
hello.
don't want you ever to be doxxed. But man, if you were, I would pay money to sit down with your coworkers just to say, "Hey, this is what that fucking guy over there in cubicle 3's been up to."
It would be.
I would pay money just to see it, and I think a lot of people would, Cardiff.
I would pay money to see you try and explain it. I think that would be the more fascinating thing for me. You just watching you, someone who knows. I mean, shit, you were like one of the first ones to kind of pick up on what I was doing too. When is Vinny Likes Wrestling episode 4 coming out? Never mind. But you're probably, I mean, there's a few people more qualified than you, like very few, to actually explain this. I would love to see how you would sit there. I might set this up just to record you trying to explain this to somebody.
Okay, so what if we could do this? What if you pick the right person and we could do it without doxing you? We never give their name. We never say where they work. And we just keep it very generic. And I'll explain this guy, and like I'll show them your picture, and then I'll show them clips of you. And then I'll open it up to super chats, and we can talk to this guy, and everybody else could pipe in with their Cardiff thoughts. And we can all just see the real reaction to people finding out.
The fun part of that for me would be figuring out who I would allow to know about this bullshit. Can it be B Dabbler?
I want to know what he's up to. He's the one I don't know what he's up to, and I'm curious now. That little brother, I think, is in a cage.
Definitely. So quitting. That's what we're supposed to be talking about tonight. So
hey, look who's here. It's our pal, Dr. Steve.
Hey, Dr. Steve.
Oh, hi, Dr. Steve. Hey, aloha. Why giving it away?
Dr. Steve's here.
What are we just giving it away?
But it's Dr. Steve.
You're a member. The link is in the post in the membership section. Hop on if you want to, if you're around. Any of you members, feel free to hop on and tell us your I quit story. So, Cardiff, we're both boring. Yes. I'm lazy, don't like to work, slept in. You are a conscientious, fucking busybody do-gooder at your job. All about the book.
Yes.
We're like the Odd Couple. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, that's gonna get us a copyright strike. Don't do that again.
Fuck, we're off the channel. We just got thrown off.
You know, I actually did get a copyright strike for that song. I used it for the Pod Couple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Lorenzo Areola and Daniel Bobo Curlin, the Pod Couple.
From now on, if you want to call somebody fat and lazy, you call them a real Klugman.
A Klugman.
Oh yeah, Google that shit. That's a deep cut. It's a deep cut, kids. Dr. Steve, because he's old as fuck. Yes. Cardiff, let's hit a page. Let's hit some subreddits.
So, all right. So I pulled, like I said, I've been on iQuit all day looking at posts. So let's look at the first one here. So finished quilted cat bed pillow, and it has earned nap approval. So there's the cat sleeping. There's another cat.
What does this have to do with quitting?
Oh, I'm on quilting.
All right. You know what? Everybody watching on Cardiff's channel, come on over to the subreddit surfing channel.
Yeah, come over here. I'm a little punny today.
You don't know how to close it. God damn it. It won't let me. Well, fuck that, Dad. All right. Wait a second. Is that a video player that you have open? A&E better not have produced this.
No, it's not. It's a TLC program.
It's
fuck. No, I did find a video on YouTube. Extreme Ways People Quit compilation. So actually, this guy, that's the first one that's up, was another video that I found. But since they kind of shortened it in here, I'll play this one. But this first one jumped out at me as being a little bit of a fake but let's see what you see. But there's some other ones in here that are pretty
I
funny.
assume that a lot of these are fake because people love attention and are chicken shits and afraid to quit their jobs, even though they just want to impress all their friends at work and make a funny video about how great it would be to quit.
Yeah. Well, if you watch
They're all so creative.
the Tom Myers over here on the left, that the guy will be resigning to, the bad acting from Tom Myers is what
That guy looks like if Bill Burr and Tom Myers were morphed into one person.
all right, let's give this a haul. Let's give this a watch.
Tell you that I'm quitting.
So this guy quits at a hotel. He's in the hotel basement. The Tom Myers manager refuses to accept his letter of resignation. Then he has a marching band walking him out of the hotel. So yeah, he employed some of his friends that have a marching band, or perhaps hired it to come and help him.
I'm going to go ahead and say that the manager, right there at the end, you kind of see his head. He looks none too happy about all this music going on. But this guy had to know what was happening very clearly. He no-sold it, I believe is the term to use. He no-sold it. So I don't know if this is completely fake. This looks like kind of a pissed off guy. But that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. You asked.
Let's see.
Hey, for the hazard for today, we got these motherfucking nuts. Fuck you, you're cool, fuck you, you're cool. There's my fucking bag. Here's a good can. Go fuck yourself. I'm out.
So this is a guy on a construction job site. Is the volume loud enough on this? Should I turn it up?
It's loud. It's plenty loud.
He basically took the scene from Half Baked, the great Jim Brewer comedy,
Yeah.
and applied it to his construction site.
Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You're cool.
You're cool. Fuck you. I'm out.
Yes.
Famous last words.
Can I get a reference? Does anyone ever come back? What about the guys who quit? Spectacular like this, and then they realize, there's a deposit on my uniform. I kind of need that $50 back.
The George Costanzas who have to come back.
Got to come
to
back
the office after they quit.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's happened a lot. I'm sure that some of these people have deeply regretted doing this on account of they need a reference at some point for the next job that they go to. Now, this guy, he was probably done with everything. A lot of this one feels a little more staged than the other ones. Because like somebody's already filming him doing his briefing.
Well, did he point? The guy he pointed to with the camera, was he cool, or was he, or fuck you?
I think he was the cool one.
Okay, see, there you go. He was down. He was in.
You're cool. Tag me. Fuck you.
That's it. You out of here, Curtis?
Go.
That's it. I'm done with Superstore. I quit.
Tell everything you.
Well,
What the fuck did I just see?
that seems fake because he quoted the name of the store is like a fictional store from a TV show, but it looked like a Walmart, and he's on the mezzanine, I guess where the offices are, standing over the railing. So he's on a second level, possibly a third level, that height of that ceiling. And he tells everyone, fucking, I'm out of here. And then he does the woo woo and goes through a table.
Aloha, Dr. Scotty Jones. I just want to say he great comment here. He said, become an internet quitting sensation. Here's why you're never going to be an internet quitting sensation. Okay. Here's why. Because once you quit one time like this, no one's going to hire you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be able to do it again. Your TikTok channel is going to suck because it's going to be you fucking searching the WAD ads. All right. Deadpool. Yeah, Deadpool. Thank you for the $19.99.
Thank you.
You got it. Vinny P jumped off the mashed potato ship and sailing with the VIP. Hi over there, Cardiff.
Hi, Deadpool. How you doing?
I love Deadpool.
I do too.
Great egg.
But yeah, so then he does a dive into like a display. It looks like he went into cans. I mean, there's a nice display of goldfish and cookies over here he could have jumped into, but no, he decided to go into the cans, or I assume he was aiming for the.
If he was going to land on the cookies, I would have pushed him in midair off of it. I would have intercepted him and saved them. Now,
everything you heard is why I, the actual owner of the Alaska Cannabis Club, will be dedicating all of my energy toward fighting for freedom and fairness, which begins with legalizing marijuana here in Alaska. And as for this job, well, not that I have a choice, but fuck it, I quit.
oh,
Wow.
now, what a dumb thing to do. You know, not for nothing. It's fine to quit because you want to go do something else, but to go on TV and then do something that could potentially cost your employer a lot of money just for the, just for the clicks, is not a great thing. They probably told her you can't go do that publicly and work at the station. You think? Is that what she's upset about?
Yeah, I think that's the issue that she had. She was trying to do this marijuana legalization club or whatever she had. She had a club or something. And I guess they said, if you're going to be part of this, you can't be this. And she chose weed.
Yeah. And then she does a story about it and quits in the middle of it.
Yeah. Now that's what I want to know. So she obviously had somebody in the back room helping her. I don't think news reporters load their own videos like us.
Wow.
We need a team. Benny, we need a team. But yeah, I guess so she had somebody helping her too. That's for sure.
Yeah. That was lame. Yeah, this lady looks a little sad.
All right, we apologize for that.
Do they always have someone on backup? Is there always somebody there dressed, ready to go, ready to smack in for?
Well, all she said was, fuck it, I quit. And you could say that in under 7 seconds. So there should be a delay on that. Like, that should not have gotten out live.
Attention Walmart shopper. Customer, this is Associates. Sporting Goods Associates. He's just letting the managers know they're splitting and he hates his fucking place. He's ready to get the fuck out. Have a good night. Suck it, bitches.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I miss when the store intercoms were easier to access.
Oh shit, I love it.
Those were fun days.
Did you ever fuck with those?
All the time. My favorite one. It was like there was a store and it had like just one of those old school phone handsets. And all it would be a black button in the middle of the handset. All you have to do is push that black button and just see how long it took for someone to come and get you.
What would you say?
Oh, the most, like, it wasn't even that funny if I just fart.
Paging Mr. Butts.
No, it wasn't. It wouldn't even have been that that intelligent, that funny. It was just, saying dirty words on the speaker was enough to get us going.
Real Minnesotan humor.
Yes.
Like that Kids in the Hall stuff.
Who?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
hey, B Dabbler's here. What's up, B Dabbler? If you want to come on, let me know. Yo, I remember the 90s.
Do you, Vinny? We will have you on an upcoming episode.
I'm busy.
Oh.
I'm subreddit surfing Cardiff.
Yes, you'll remember the 90s. Soon moving to Wednesdays at 8 on YouTube. Actually, we're doing it on Rumble. Can't do.
So yeah, you and Carl are both going to have shows up against me.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
Yeah,
that'll be good. Thanks, guys. You're great partners.
We are.
G, I quit. That's because you're a horrible employer. You're a good person. I appreciate everything you've ever done for me, but I quit, G. This place fucking sucks. I fucking quit. Fuck this place. Fuck you, Ty. I fucking quit. Make sure you're cool. Fuck this place. This place fucking sucks. It sucks. I hate it. Fuck it. Hey, how y'all doing? I fucking quit. My job sucks and I hate it. You guys
wow.
Fuck this place. I'm out.
What am I seeing now? Holy crap. We just went from probably the funniest of all of them because that one guy looked really, really shocked.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck you, Todd.
Oh yeah, guy quitting a Dairy Queen, very aggressive. That was and the manager just kind of looking, okay, you're quitting. All right. He looked annoyed. The manager just wanted to get back to work. Okay, just quit already.
Wow,
Oh.
that was great. And the old people that were at this table, he's like, "Hey, I just quit," and they were laughing. They thought it was hysterical.
Yeah, yeah. No, most did. Oh, so yeah. So now we're in a Walmart again. It looks like, and a guy is riding through Walmart with a dirt bike.
Whoa!
And the store is open.
He almost just ran over, like took out a lady's shopping cart. He's going down the wide aisles by like where all they have all the food on pallets.
Yeah, he's done.
He's done. Yeah, no, you don't say. He just took a ride through the store. And you know the managers are too slow to like lock the doors and call the cops because that is insanely dangerous.
Yeah,
That's kind of, it's funny, but if that old lady had just walked out 15 seconds sooner, she would have been seriously hurt, and that guy would have been smeared all over the store. And that would have been a cooler video, if you ask me.
Well, it would have gotten us taken down from YouTube, that's for sure.
Well, he didn't punch her.
Well, so now we're in another Walmart. This guy's outside trying to unjam two carts from each other. What's the deal with shopping carts? Hey, Vinny.
Why do they always do it together?
Fuck these carts. Fuck these carts. Hold on.
I'm calling fake.
I like how he says, "I'm not doing this shit no more," as he's actually technically doing his job. He's just putting them back in the crowd neatly.
He's just working aggressively.
Yeah,
he's still working.
This guy, you know, you may not like the way he does the job, but he's getting it done.
It's getting done.
And cart man got me out here picking up carts.
Is he wearing cowboy boots?
He is wearing shorts and cowboy boots. So I'm calling
cargo shorts, cowboy boots, and fucking a Walmart vest and a pink bandana. Is this?
Yeah,
is this like Little Nas's origin story?
No, you know what this is, Vinny? This is the Crazy Train.
Okay, this is a fake video, but you know, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Keep
sure.
going, pal.
Sorry, I didn't make the video.
I quit, matter of fact. You know what?
Oh no, he's got drawstring shorts on.
I quit.
And the top button is missing, so they're just like barely hanging on. And now he's crip walking.
Section. Fuck all that shit. Fuck Walmart. I motherfucking quit. I got a truck here. I ain't got shit done.
Yeah, that was a fake video.
You know what I'm saying?
They only give us 30 minutes to open up. I was promised a raise, never got that. And now I got tickets piling up and we just fucking opened and nothing is fucking prepped and everything is made from scratch. So, boss man, here's another thing. I'm quitting. And when I come back up to get my check, it better fucking all be there because I've been keeping track of my hours this time. You fuck me on my hours, you tell me, oh.
Very clearly a Detroit Lions fan. Even if he wasn't wearing the shirt.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, pretty much every line cook has a Barry Sanders t-shirt, right?
Oh, true.
I swear to fucking God, dude. Fuck with me. You've already lopped my hours in half. I got 3 kids, a fucking dog, a house. I got bills out the yin yang.
That's what I don't understand when people use that in their quitting, complaining how little money they have and how much they need. Then don't quit.
Yeah.
Until you
don't
have
you need
else.
money?
Yeah. Shouldn't you work then?
Do you have another job somewhere? Are you like going to go take it? This guy's just fed up. And you know, when you get to this point, I feel like restaurant owners are notoriously shitty. So not all of them, obviously, but there are some that just treat their employees terribly, and they're revolving doors of staff. People are coming and going, coming and going. They're those restaurants that everybody in fucking town has worked at once.
Yeah.
And this guy is just done. and he is threatening his boss on the internet. So that's cool. I give him style points
for that.
That and the T-shirt.
You that, motherfucker. You need to quit going back on your goddamn word is what you need to do. So all this stuff that needs to, finish getting done.
Motherfucker, you need to put on a hairnet.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put on a fucking hairnet, Cash Wheeler.
Just you hurry up here because I'm leaving. Fuck with me.
So yeah, that was I don't know if he was live streaming to his boss, or he was gonna, I guess, send him that video, but
interesting.
Sure. This guy is.
No. Is this the same guy from Walmart? Because his pants don't seem to be buttoned on top either.
Different guy. It's a common problem in America
with uncontent workers, with malcontents.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually have seen it so often. I believe the missing button is what causes them to not enjoy their work.
Well, it's hard to work when your pants are falling down all day.
Yeah. That is the leading cause of quitting.
Unless.
Looks like you, Vinny.
Yeah, just like me with my shirt off.
Walking through the parking lot, stripping down. He's in his undies now.
Legend! Grandson! Aye, aye!
You see a man in his underwears at your work, Vinny. Is your first instinct to take a picture?
No.
Yeah, no, I don't think I want that on my phone.
I believe my first option is to say, hey, would you do me a favor and put your clothes back on? Please and thanks.
Yeah, man.
These British people.
Maybe it's called in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's enough of him. Giving us all boners. Am I right, Vinny?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, what can I help you with today?
I need to talk to the manager.
What's going on?
You fucked up my order. Get me the manager now.
So this fake video appears to be a woman walking into the kitchen of the McDonald's.
Okay.
With her orders wrong.
I ain't fuck up your order.
You did fuck up my order.
How did I fuck up your order? That shit is funny because
you guys sit here and charge $2.12 for 2 double cheese, and there's only 1 fucking piece of cheese on my burger. How the fuck is that a double cheeseburger?
Because you crazy as fuck, and I just gave your shit hot. But all right, you can get
I'm crazy as shit. Bitch, let me talk to your manager.
Vinny, a double cheeseburger, is that 2 patties and 2 slices of cheese? 2 patties, 1 slice of cheese? Is this woman right or wrong?
So here's the deal. I traditionally think a double cheeseburger is 2 cheeseburgers.
Ooh, another. This gets even more complex.
So, I mean, if a double cheeseburger is 2 cheeseburgers, a cheeseburger consists of 1 patty and 1 slice of cheese. Therefore, you would assume that there would be 2 slices of cheese. That is the kind of interesting, thoughtful commentary you're going to get here at Subreddit Surfing.
Annie Orient McDouble is 1 slice of cheese, 2 patties. That is correct. I'm really focusing on the wrong thing.
Is someone calling us right now?
Are they?
Yeah, we're not taking live calls at the moment, folks, but I do have some voicemails coming in.
Oh,
Animal Kelly called us and left us a voicemail while we were live here. You want to listen to it, Cardiff?
Yes, I'd love to listen to Animal Kelly.
Okay, I haven't screened this, so hopefully YouTube doesn't, get us. Actually, kids, I'm going to have to hold on 1 second. I'm going to have to run into the other room because it's going to open into another window on another computer. God damn it!
I'll finish this video. Technical expertise of Vinny.
Now!
Paulino.
Manager,
Manager ain't coming here.
Either give me the manager or I'll go higher up and get the higher manager. Your choice.
That's cool too.
Hey, I'm George.
So he quit from a customer, it looks like.
It's my first day here. Oh, you all right? My name's George. It's my first day here.
Hi, George.
I'm just like, I don't know. I'm supposed to be in produce. I'm kind of just dicking around though. Yeah, my bad.
All right. That was fascinating.
All right. Sorry about that, folks. That was my bad. Voicemail from our pal Animal Kelly.
Let's hear it.
Hey, Vinny. Hey, Cardiff. This is Animal Kelly. I don't know if this number is still good. I thought it would call during the live show, but whatever. But I just want to say I'm one of those guys who actually quit. I work at the post office. And I got to tell you, one thing, if anyone's listening, if you do something like that where you just up and leave and you don't sign any paperwork and all that, it's called abandonment. And that can follow you for every other job for the rest of your life. So if you're going to pull some kind of nonsense like that, at least do the paperwork first. And then, I don't know, the day after you quit, you show up and act like a jackass. What are they going to do then? The other thing is, when I quit, apparently it's not as humiliating for me because I was at the post office and it is notorious for management. Going postal came a thing, but apparently it's just a ritual for a lot of these guys where they would just walk off being frustrated and being overworked and just leaving. And luckily for me, everyone in my unit basically was calling me and my union guys saying, no, don't quit. Just take some medical leave, take some sick leave and come back. And yeah, kind of just fumed about it. To be fair, the only thing I'm embarrassed about is I told my friends, and they were all proud of me because they want me to quit. It's a very difficult job. It's really fucking hard on your joints, and the money's ridiculously good. But for anyone out there, again, abandonment, that'll be on your record. Don't fuck it up like that.
Don't abandon your jobs. That's the advice from Animal Kelly. And solid advice.
Is there a record?
Chili's in Fort Worth, fucking feel free. No
I mean,
problem.
is there a record, or is it just your references and your reputation, stuff like that? Like, is there somewhere an employer can go and see everywhere you've worked and why you don't work there anymore?
I assume that there is a magical background check like that. I assume that there is. I don't know. Do they have that in Minnesota?
No, not in Minnesota. No, I was just wondering if that was like the myth of your permanent record in school. Like, remember in school, something you did in 4th grade was you were warned was going to follow you the rest of your life.
Yeah, I do a bit about that in my act. Buy a ticket.
VinniePaulino.com for tickets.
Nope. Cardiff, what's our next post? Let's take a look at some of these posts, shall we? Let's see what people are saying on Reddit on iQuit.
All right. So an accident as an overnight stalker. So someone who stalks the shelves in your grocery stores overnight. I've done that job. That job, it's funny. That's one of those jobs that drove me nuts to do. But there were people that just loved it. They just loved it. Put their headphones on and just stocking the shelves all night. I hated this.
Honestly, that was one of my first jobs, was just stocking shelves and shit. It was fine. That was better because it was kind of like Tetris, making shit fit.
Only Tetris is Tetris, Vinny. Sacrilege.
Okay.
All right. So this was about 4 years ago or so.
Goddamn tool of the communist regime, but whatever.
Worked as an overnight stalker at a grocery store. Our hours were always 9 to 6:30. Working hours 9 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. We hired this new guy who was not the brightest. Oh, so this is never mind. He was a nice guy, just super clumsy for some reason. I had a really shitty manager, the absolute worst. He made me miss my brother's wedding, a funeral, family events, and make me go to work even when I have requested off days prior, including times when I've been sick enough to go to the hospital, but still made me go in. He's always seemed to have a shitty attitude towards me as well for no reason. Anyways, I was training this new guy on the aisles of the store we organize and restock, and which aisles we don't. Fast forward to our break, he went and wandered off to explore the store more. I hear a bottle crash. No big deal. Just one bottle. Nope. 5 seconds later, more bottles go tumbling down, and eventually the whole entire shelves of wine fall over. I notify my manager of the
Holy
new guy's
shit.
mistake, and he screams at me for it and tells me to clean it all up. No thanks. I had enough of this shit, and I told him to do it yourself, and I quit.
Wow.
Yeah, bumbling new employee knocking over.
Me to do it? Fucking Gilligan over there. Fucking destroyed an aisle, and I gotta clean it up. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm out.
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I'm out.
Here's another one I want to pull up. The best resignation letter I have ever read.
Okay.
And they end it by the title is "This Was Real." So this was an email, I guess, that went out to an entire company. Now, this I've seen happen once or twice in a bigger company.
The mass email,
the mass quitting email, and generally it's, it's not crazy. It hasn't been bad, but it's always you always read it quickly before it's going to get sucked back into the servers and pulled off your.
Oh yeah.
So today is my last day. Hello, everyone. As many of you probably know, today is my last day. I'm sure several of you care, and a slightly larger number of you who know who I am and why I'm leaving. While I could make several ridiculous metaphors relating to rainbows and unicorns, I would like to instead make a list of things I will be most pleased to leave behind.
Okay.
That awkward browser switch I had to do every time someone came near me while I was on the computer. I was looking at Steelers stuff. You knew it. I knew it. Now I don't have to pretend that I was working on Labor Advantage.
Okay.
Wearing the only pair of shorts I own every day of the week and having to hurriedly color in the mayonnaise stains with a Sharpie on Friday afternoons.
Ew. Fuck this guy. Good. Leave.
Yeah, get out. Being fortunate enough to work with some absolutely interchangeable managers on a wide variety of seemingly identical projects.
Yeah, they're interchangeable, but your shorts aren't, asshole.
Taking great solace knowing that my work was, as stated on my annual review, mostly satisfactory. That is the type of praise that sends a man home happy, even after an 11-hour day, smiling his way through half a bottle of mostly satisfactory tequila. This is very well written.
And is it? Because I feel like I hate him. He's not making me like him. He's making me glad he's leaving. If I'm another employee there, I hate this guy.
I don't know. I think it's a creative way of just telling everybody I don't want to fucking be here. Like the monotony of this place is what's I'm escaping, and you're coming in here. You're going to be here on Monday and have to deal with all this shit.
Yeah. You know what they're not going to deal with? The smell of curdled eggs and vinegar coming from this man's crotch.
Oh, man. I would especially like to thank all of my directors. In an age where miscommunication is all too common, you consistently impressed me and inspired me with the sheer magnitude of your misinformation. It takes a strong man to admit he's made mistakes. It takes a stronger man to attribute his mistakes to me.
Okay, that's funny. All right, I'll give him that one. That's pretty good.
For nearly as long as I've worked here, I've hoped that I might one day leave this company. And now that this dream has become a reality, please know that I could not have reached this goal without your unending lack of support. Words cannot express my gratitude for the words of gratitude you did not express. At least I can come. And here's the line that I said. I think this is maybe why I tied it all perfectly. At least I can come away from this experience knowing that I've made some true friends. Enjoy your slow death here. And I think I've been this guy at one point, and he's probably just saying all the things other than the mayonnaise on the pants. He's saying.
I'm glad that you decided to clarify.
Yes.
Hey,
that's for the clarification.
Don't give it away. All right, hold on. Let's go over here. I got one for us, Cardiff. Now, this was posted in the window of a Family Dollar store. Now, I can't imagine. My brother-in-law, I think, works for Dollar General or something like that. Not Dollar General. Yeah, Dollar General. He's like a store manager for them. Everybody sucks. The customers suck. Everybody there, everybody involved in the place sucks. It's a misery, it sounds like.
It really is. I've been in a bunch of Dollar Generals. They are scary. Maybe they're always in a bad part of town, but they are scary places.
Yeah, it's like a step up from a bodega, but not much of a step.
I don't know. I wouldn't call it a step up. But
It's
they
a
have like
slightly
freezers.
nicer bodega that they have in like out in the country for rednecks.
It's like a Family Dollar, but they have like frozen foods there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, it's always yeah. I
Well,
get that.
here's
Family
what the
Dollar is
sign
much
says.
nicer.
This is not as elegant of a resignation, but this was posted in the window of the store, and a customer took a picture of it and posted it on the internet. It says closed! Exclamation point. Sorry! Exclamation point. To all my customers, I will miss you! Exclamation point. After having 3 assistants quit with no notice, I refuse to work 80 to 90-hour weeks, open to close, only being paid for 48. Along with never seeing my children, this company treats its managers like garbage, underpays them, and promises them things like the Army Recruitment Service does just to get you in the door. Well, okay, sour grapes. Let's not poo-poo people serving their country. That's a noble thing to do.
I think she's implying that the Army recruiters may overpromise.
I feel like this
what they're
person's
recruiting.
sour grapes. I feel like this
Yes,
person had a bad experience in the Army and Family Dollar management.
Yeah.
So
fool me twice. Shame on.
So, example, the $4,500 in bonuses I would have made if the statements told me, if the statement told to me were true. So supposedly this person was supposed to get a bonus, never got it. In closing, I will miss my customers greatly! Exclamation point. You were all amazing! Exclamation point. I wish you all the best! Smiley face. And we give you FDA company a 0 out of 10. Signed by ex FD manager. Wow. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Eloquent.
But
got a lot of you did a little bit of I learned this term from WATP the other day, a bit of a lore dump here. We learned about your history in the Army. They lied to you too, and you won't get fooled again, Roger Daltrey.
No. Here's an even less elegant resignation letter.
Okay, let's go. What do we got?
I quit, cunts. Being held to the table with a giant knife. I don't think there's any room for interpretation.
Get that off the screen before YouTube gets us.
You think I quit cunts is a problem?
Probably. I don't.
Yeah, so this is the
when I leave that exact same note, my head is going to be on the table too, separate from my body.
Oh yeah, so this was how the store man quit last year. So like this is in a factory, in a shop, the guy that signs out all the tools or equipment, whatever. So I guess somebody came in to sign something out, and that's what they found on the table, stabbed to the storeman's table.
I like him.
He's got style.
I wish him nothing but the best in his next endeavor.
Here's another great resignation letter. To whom it may concern, they quit with a meme. Fuck it, I quit with warmth, Adam. So someone has taken the meme offline. The offline memes. Maybe he faxed it.
Literally a printed out piece of paper.
Yeah.
Oh, faxing works. People have probably quit by fax before.
Oh, yeah.
I will agree with Deepak Feinberg here. At least stabbing the sign in foul language beats them coming back and going postal 100%. None of this stuff is, listen, here's the deal. I know this all feels like life or death, but it's not. If you don't like a job, baby, make your own magic. Fucking leave. Go do something else. Stop chasing rainbows. Start living.
So here's one. So this isn't from iQuit, but this is from Resignation Porn.
Ah, okay.
Resignation. So a related sub. Again, I can imagine what happened at iQuit that the founder of Resignation Porn got upset about and went off and started his own. But again, we're just watering down the market. But this is some advice from Resignation Porn: how to get fired from fast food. I was working at a burger restaurant, and my manager
Impossible, by the way, before you even start. It's fucking hard.
Working at a burger restaurant?
No, getting fired from one.
Oh, getting
They
fired.
need all the help they can get.
Well, let's see. He always complained I never smiled enough and didn't care about the quality of my work. To be honest, I didn't care, but I don't think anyone did. To address my bad attitude, he moved me to the cleanup crew, where I would show up at 4 a.m. and work until midday. It was all just your pretty standard overbearing bullshit job, but the cleanup crew had me exhausted and I had enough, and I was tired of the place, tired of my boss, and honestly, I wanted a break. So I called in sick, and it was fantastic. I just did nothing all day, relaxed, cooked, and didn't work on anything at all. I liked it so much that I did it again the next day, and then the next day, and the fourth day. I was seriously considering going back to the regular grind, but instead my friends invited me out to a concert. I was super excited to tell my boss I was still sick and couldn't help but laugh when he told me not to bother coming back again. Like, okie dokie. I maybe should have applied for unemployment and wrote it out, but instead I was working at the library the next month in a 10 times more relaxed atmosphere, working regular hours and loving it. This is to say, fuck the fast food industry, and if you're sick of it, tell them you're sick. Good luck out there. So just call in sick for a week straight. That's what it takes to get you fired in fast food.
Here's the problem. As someone who on occasion enjoys fast food, I have noticed in the last few years the complete morale of everyone in these places is absolutely horrific. And it's because they may have gotten this raised to $15 an hour in New York State for minimum wage, but Cardiff, their souls look like they've been sucked out of their bodies. And I think it's because they actively know they're being replaced by machines.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, like if you walk into the foyer of a McDonald's now, they don't have people standing behind the counters. The registers and stuff are there because there's times where they use them. But there is a big fucking speak and say fucking picture menu of food, in case you're an illiterate. I want that one.
But do you think that's what's got their... I mean, I know there's some that you see that's their job for life, but a lot of times I just see it's kids that I don't think are looking that far ahead. Right? Like it's just today. So I think it's just with them, it's just they're just drained already.
Do you realize how fucking shitty it's going to be for single moms and all these people who work in that industry in 5 years?
In 5 years, yeah, it's done. Like
in 5 years,
it's probably not even 5 years, but yeah.
In 5 years, it's not even going to be food. You're gonna robots are gonna be in the fucking kitchen. You're gonna find goddamn screws and nuts and bolts in your fucking burger. Everybody chipping teeth everywhere.
Didn't McDonald's open a completely automated restaurant or something?
I know one restaurant did. I don't know which one it is, but I hope it burns down. I do. I fuck it.
I hate self-checkout.
For real?
Too.
Oh,
self-checkout.
In the words of the great Jimmy Schubert. Yeah, Jimmy Schubert's got the best bit in the world. What? I fucking work here now?
I like the George Carlin bit about self-checkout.
Oh,
do you know that one?
Probably.
He said, "In the future, there'll be No, never mind. Because self-checkout came out after he died. That's where I was.
Annie Orion, nuts and bolts still taste better than Burger King. Fucking A, they do.
Somebody remove her wrench.
How dare you?
I love a Whopper. I love a Whopper in the morning.
Dude,
breakfast Whopper.
I had a fit in a Burger King like yesterday.
Why did you have a fit in a Burger King? What happened? Subreddit surfing. Hold on. Let me pause subreddit surfing. Okay. Therapy with Vinny and Cardiff.
So I go out to my mom's house, and I've basically been taking care of her since this knee replacement. There's a Burger King around the corner, so it's been convenient. And I wanted a what do you call it? Just a Whopper. But I always
just
order
86 blocks around the corner. It was convenient.
just a fucking Whopper meal, and I always say, please, no pickles. And I lie and say I'm allergic.
Mm-hmm.
Because then when you tell them you're allergic, I'm not trying to be a dick. I just don't want fucking pickles on my shit. I taste it, even if I have to take them off. I fucking hate it. I just don't want it. That's the only way I know to get them to make sure that they do not put the fucking pickles on my goddamn burger. I'm a lying piece of shit. I admit it. I'm a fucking liar about this shit. The last time I went there was a week ago, and I ordered a Whopper meal. I'm allergic to pickles. Please, no pickles on there. Whatever you do, I'll die. I didn't say that. Fucking pickles. Then I go through yesterday, and I'm like, well, I'll try it again. Fucking pickles. I walk in, I go, are you people trying to kill me? Like, I'm totally full of shit. Like, I'm completely full of shit, Cardiff. And, like, I know I'm lying, so I feel really bad because I'm a lying sack of shit. But I'm going, I told them I'm allergic, and they knew I was full of shit and didn't care, apparently. Or they are just completely lazy and don't give a shit about people anyway. So I go in there, I go, listen, I told him, I don't want pickles on this. This is the second time. The last time I didn't fucking do anything about it. I dealt with it. This is the second time. And then the manager comes out, and he's like, do you have your receipt? And I'm like, the girl didn't even put it in the bag. No, I don't have the fucking receipt. And I didn't say fucking receipt. So he's like, well, let me look through my computer. I said, you know what? I know I'm lying. I didn't say this. I'm thinking to myself, I know I'm lying to these people, and I'm just creating work for them.
How
I
far
said, you know
are you going to push on the lie?
I just said, and I'm not even kidding you. I go, just fucking keep it. I don't care. Goodbye. And I left, and I just walked out. I feel like I made my point, but I also didn't get a refund because fuck me for being a liar.
Yes, and you didn't get a Whopper either.
I got nothing. I got nothing. I paid them, got bad experience, and threw a tantrum, and got nothing out of it. There's the lesson, kids.
There you go. Now, if I could ask everyone watching right now, please scour TikTok and find the video that somebody must have taken of Vinny freaking out in a Rochester Burger King and send it to CardiffElectricPod@gmail.com. Please, I need it before Carl. Thank you. Thank you. Scour TikTok.
I'm having all sorts of problems these days. But yeah,
you know, the one thing about doing this show, especially, has made me realize you really have to be careful what you do in public.
And dude, I'm sitting there and I realize I am completely lying to these people just because I don't want pickles on this. And I'm going through this. I could have just had to remake it. But here's the other rule. The other rule is don't fucking send food back ever.
Never. Well, you can send it back. You can send it back. Just don't expect or ask for a replacement.
Right. Never eat what they send back. Never. No. Especially in a Burger King in Rochester, New York.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of TikTok, here's some of the quitting my job that has been posted to TikTok. People enjoying their fame. They're short-lived.
See you later, Lizzie. Yeah, John, I'm not gonna be able to work next week.
What?
I quit. Peace out, Rebecca. Your breath smells. Peace out, Corinne.
Alright, make sure you
Peace out, Leah. Peace out. Peace out, playa. Catch you later, Raven.
So he so far said bye to like 8 people, and only one he had to take a shot at.
Old stinky breath.
Your breath smells.
What? Come here, buddy. Bring it in. Oh my God.
Make sure you guys bring back your uniforms.
Yeah, Rebecca, invest in a toothbrush.
Back to Rebecca. Poor Rebecca.
Spanky Becky. Becky with the bad breath.
Jeez. Like that's just mean to Becky.
Becky's breath sucks, and listen, I'm fine with that. That's the kind of shaming people need. Like, that woman had to go home and really think about her life after that. And this dude, whatever, he's a dumb kid, but You know, he probably gave some middle-aged woman a real fucking lesson in life. I mean, basically, what he just did is the equivalent of what WATP does to Stuttering John. Just like points the mirror in their general direction and tells them to do better. So I'm fine with it. Becky, your breath fucking reeks. Brush your teeth, Becky.
So this next one, this guy borrowed his friend's Starbucks uniform and just quit random Starbucks.
Okay,
maybe,
I love it.
Maybe he was practicing his quitting at other Starbucks.
You know what? You can't fire me because I quit. I quit. And I banged my girlfriend on this table last night. That one. I'm sorry.
Does that guy work here?
Not here.
Was about to do an.
Well, that sucked. I
Wow.
expected more. So this next one was about to do another TikTok until this lady got on the intercom. So I guess this is somebody, again, doing one of my favorite activities is using the store intercom.
Another TikTok until this lady got on the intercom.
My name is Beth from Electronics. I've been working at Walmart for almost 5 years, and I can say that everyone here is overworked and underpaid. The attendant policy is bullshit. We are treated from management and customers poorly every day. Whenever we have a problem with it, we're told that we're replaceable. I'm tired of the constant gaslighting. This company treats their elderly associates like shit. To Jared, our store manager, you're a pervert. Greta and Kathy, shame on y'all for treating your associates the way you do. I hope you don't speak to your families the way you speak to us. Shout out to Cominique, Patty, Chardell, and so many more. Walmart doesn't deserve y'all. Fuck management and fuck this job. I quit.
Telling my work.
Dude, that was like William Wallace. I feel like what we should have seen there is like the end of like the George Lucas remake of Return of the Jedi, where all the employees are just celebrating at a podium and fireworks going off.
Just add the big crowd just waiting for it to.
Because that was pretty good. That was a rousing speech. I'm going to give her that. I liked that one.
Okay, I don't have a lot of confidence in this next one, but let's see.
Oh, is it because this lady has half of her face covered?
Yes.
I'm telling my work BFF I'm quitting. Okay, yeah, this is bullshit. I don't like
Work
it already.
BFF I'm quitting.
I'm not comfortable, and I'm honestly about to tell Barb I'm quitting. Like,
What?
all jokes aside.
Why are you quitting?
Huh? No, literally, all jokes aside. I'm gonna do it now.
What the fuck? I'm gonna cut your tits off. Why are you quitting, you fucking bitch?
I'm gonna cut your tits off. That's exactly what I would say to you if you told me you were quitting, Vinny.
Is it? Is that what you would tell me?
Yes.
Okay. She really does look upset there. I don't think that's acting.
Oh, sorry. Subreddit surfing.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you next time I see you. That's a threat. I'm gonna fucking Julienne, this goddamn potato.
Well, let's remember this is all Carl's fault for.
I'm gonna
giving it to
dip
me.
your French fried corpse in honey mustard. You play that song again.
Ooh.
That's how I like fries.
Just not.
You don't like it here with me? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. We're gonna fucking bring you back together. What the fuck? I'll cut your tits off. Why?
I'm joking.
Are you joking? No, you fucking bitch. I'm gonna fuck you.
That's twice she threatened to cut her tits off.
Yeah, it's a hell of a threat.
I made a PowerPoint for my exit interview at work. What do you think? Let's see what this. Have you ever had to do an exit interview, Vinny?
Yes.
Yeah, that's always awkward, isn't it?
What do you think your supervisor could have done better? Well, not be a prick.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I don't believe in being negative on the way out. I'm gonna be positive and tell you that he was too good of a prick.
Yes.
Just way too good at being a prick for my standards.
Yes.
He excels at being a prick.
Prixelation. No. Prixelsier. No. My exit interview. All right, let's see.
Well, friends.
Well, that sucks.
Okay. That was really dumb. TikTok is stupid.
Yeah. Should we bail on TikTok?
Why would anyone watch? Why would anyone watch Who Are These Socials?
Yeah.
Fucking
Wait,
show.
wait, don't worry. I have a Tourette's girl that's about to quit her job. Hold on. This is the secret formula right here.
After 3 years of working for Chili's and hoping that things would get better after this food runner system rolled out, I am finally gonna quit. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Chili's is stealing from me. Yes, you heard it correctly. Chili's is stealing from me, and they are also stealing from you.
How so?
I know they're not giving me all the queso you're supposed to get. I already know that.
So, stealing from me, I make
Vinny has that scene from Casino, and he's smashing the queso packet on the table. There's supposed to be 8 ounces of queso in here.
8 ounces.
$2 per hour, and I work based off of tips alone. Now I pay out 5% total of my sales, not of my tips. I tip out 5% of my sales in total, 4% of which goes to the food runners. That is a quarter of my income if I make a 20% tip, if I do. And not to toot my own horn, but I almost always make more than 20%. But that's not the freaking point. Instead of paying these food runners an hourly wage, they're paying them $2.13 per hour, and their tips are coming out of my tips. Make it make sense. They are not even technically tippable. The guests do not hand them cash. They cannot receive credit card tips, and they do not have a way to declare their tips at the end of their shift. So how are they able to be paid $2.13 per hour? How is this even legal? They're not.
Wow, 2/3. So she's saying that Chili's is taking their tips, not off their tips, off what they're selling.
So here's the deal. She is 100% right, actually. Now, in my experience working with restaurants, when you're a server, you have to pay out part of your tips to the bartenders and to the food runners because they assist you in your job.
Yeah, but part of your tips, what you actually get.
Well, hold on. It is based off of your gross sales. She's completely correct. It's like usually is like about a 5% tip out, and it's 2% to one, 3% to the other, whatever it is, and you have to hand them cash. And they have to sign like your sign out sheet that you tipped them out, so that when you go to close out with the managers, they can see that you actually did pay these people. So if they're paying people who are doing the manual labor, server minimum wage, then there's a big problem. I agree.
Yeah, so they're not supposed. So yeah, you server minimum wage is less than regular minimum wage because there's the expectation they're going to get tips, right?
Correct. But if you're paying though, I believe that the servers and the bartenders are getting regular, not the bartenders. I believe that the food runners were getting like a regular rate, at least minimum wage plus whatever the 2% of the tip out was. And it was like always like $30 or $40 total for my tip out between the two of them. So, I mean, obviously when you're a server, you're not bringing home that much money, but you know, it was just the way the fucking businesses worked. I mean, I feel like this was standard practice, all the restaurants that I worked at.
And yes, Sarge DK, she may have more of a filter on than I do during this video.
This Chili's waitress looks like she just came off of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes.
That is some fantastic.
A typical employee. Multiple times since the system has rolled out, there's been food runners who had to leave early. There's been food runners who were let go early. And when they leave, if they have clocked in the morning, it doesn't matter what time they leave. We tip out 4% no matter what. So if they clock out at 2 p.m. and we don't have a food runner on, they continue to keep making the tips until a different food runner clocks in where the sales can start going to them and the tips can start going to them. So even if they are off the clock, I am paying on the sales that I make while they're not in the restaurant, and I'm paying them for it. Scene change, but Chili's is stealing from you too. Anytime the to-go specialist gets sent home, which is around 2 p.m. on a not very busy day, any tips that come in on mobile online orders go directly to corporate. You heard me. Directly to corporate. As if corporate needs more money. You're telling me that you can't afford to pay them?
The fuck is that? What's
I
with
think
the
it's-
shark fin thing?
I think that was a dog in the background, but I think it was whistling. It was that high pitched whistling that wound it up. What an awful noise that was she just made. But goddamn, if that's true, that's shady, Chili's.
Them a
Holy shit.
So
I was just talking to Brian Johnson literally before we started how he was going to Chili's tonight.
Oh, let him know. Call him now. Live on the air.
I told him to try the French fries, and he said, I love them with the white sauce. And I said, that sounds disgusting.
you have to take it out of my hard-earned money that I earned for tips? It doesn't make sense. And I'm tired of it. I really am.
Pause it. One thing I want everyone to know, if you like this show, if you're a fan of anything that I do, I want you to know this. Tipping is important to me. I really believe in tipping. Be a good person. Tip your servers. That is the shittiest, hardest job in the world. And they are literally scraping by nickel and diming table to table. If you throw in an extra $1 or $2, it ain't going to fucking kill you. Even if you throw in an extra $5, it ain't going to kill you. Be generous to those people, please. Because maybe they'll fucking cheer up eventually.
I can back Vinny up 100%. I know he's very concerned with tipping. Every time he gets on a second floor of a building, he's concerned.
Very
of
concerned.
tipping. Oh, sorry. I think we agreed we weren't going to do that anymore. But yes, tip your servers. And one day we will do Tales from the Server.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to do that one.
I'm sure we'll hear a lot of tipping stories.
Announcement. Attention all Canadian Tire customers. Our store is now closed for the evening.
Canada has one tire?
What a dump.
Hoser.
We will reopen tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for your shopping convenience. This is Brianna, and I quit. Have a good day, everyone, and best of luck to my coworkers in the future. It's been a fun ride at Canadian Tire. Thank you.
Whoa.
You know that's not how you officially quit, right?
Whoa,
Like you have to tell your manager and everybody, right? Like you can't just like do it over the intercom, especially when you're trying to be all professional.
Is that like the Canadian aggressive quitting? Was
Yeah,
that
that
like
must
mean
be-
for
that was-
Canada? That was
That you point that out is correct. That was the most polite Canadian quitting I've ever seen. That really was. Holy shit.
But I bet she walked out of the store and everyone's like, bitch. What a bitch. Can you believe?
That's hysterical.
Canada.
You know, had it runs.
So after being in a toxic work environment for 2 years, I decided to put in my 2 weeks today. Here's the result. I don't see it.
Fly away. I just came out of the motherfucking old school. Got my
I just realized the music gonna fuck us.
Yeah, stop playing that.
Yeah.
Skip this one. It's stupid. You don't need music to make your point, dear.
Oh.
Here
It's
she
TikTok.
goes.
Don't they all have
Still
music?
going.
This is me 3 minutes before I quit my corporate job. This is me about to quit my corporate job. I'm shaking. You can probably hear my heart.
Oh, shut up.
Wow. Insufferable.
Yeah, I don't like TikTok. I really
Yeah.
don't.
Any show based around social media is probably a waste of time.
Yes,
Let's move
I
on.
would say 100%, Vinny.
Let's move on. Oh, did I miss a super chat? Okay, hold on. Hold on. By lost interest. Thank you for the $1.99. Vinny, please don't quit. Fast food.
Yes, that was fast food.
I missed it. I'm sorry, my lost interest. Aloha, Big Kahuna. I'll be better. I promise. I promise. Dr. Steve gave us $5. Said, thanks, boys. I hate my job selling CB radios to knuckleheads. I took the MCATs and went to medical school. Good point. Brian Kowalczyk gave me $1.99. Says, I'm sure that we clashed on 75 at some point. I think he's referring to me driving all over the DFW Metroplex.
Yes.
Listening to Russ Martin.
Who?
Who's a radio guy in Dallas that used to fight with Howard Stern.
So there's one more. This is from Resignation Porn, and then we can start to wrap up. Manager knew I was quitting because I arrived smiling. So I was working. That's scary, actually.
Not great. It's not great.
Yeah.
I like to think that's how you could, identify a mass shooter as well.
Yeah. That's the scary part. That's the going postal, as Animal Kelly referred to it. I was working this grueling factory fabricating ugly gold leaf shit for insanely rich people. I was making €7 an hour, working 8 to 5, with over an hour commute each end. No heating, no natural light, unsafe work conditions, poor safety gear. My manager, Christoph, was a great guy. He acted as a crucial buffer between us and the psychotic owners, and I became pretty good friends with him.
Okay.
The day I decided to hand him my nose, I walked past Christoph's desk. He looked at me in the eye and sighed. I wasn't even trying to give it away yet. He could just see in my demeanor. I put a folded resignation note on his desk, and he just said no. But yeah, the smile tipped off his manager.
No one ever smiles in here unless they know they're getting out.
Yeah.
It's fucking Shawshank, this job.
I can't imagine how bad your prospects look. That someone, again, just listen to this guy an hour each way for. I mean, I'll drive an hour each way to work if it's a really good job. Like,
Sure.
I look at it the other way, but this guy's got to drive an hour each way to work for a really shitty job. Like, there's nothing else.
You
Anywhere?
have a 60-minute soul search on the way home every day.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that. Vinny, guess what?
Sorry. What's that, buddy?
I am so positive that we hit our 2,000 subscriber goal today.
I don't think we did. I don't think that's true. Maybe next week.
Maybe next week you will finally get to hear this. If we hit our 2,000 sub goals.
When we get there, you'll hear it.
We get there.
Now, folks, I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. We've had a fun show, right, Cardiff?
I have had a fun show. I'm still a little upset that we didn't do quilting. I was really excited for quilting, but maybe next time.
Maybe another night if Reddit doesn't get rid of this blacking out of pages.
Yes. But we won't have to worry about that next week, Vinny.
That's right. We won't, everybody, because we're not going to be here next week.
No subreddit surfing next week. Everybody, we decided to celebrate the independence of this great nation by giving ourselves some independence on Wednesday.
Yes. Now,
and
folks,
you too.
You get to be free for 1 week, but we expect to see you back here the following Wednesday, and we're good for the rest of the month of July. I actually have a show next Wednesday night that I forgot about that I have to be at. So, unfortunately, it's my bad. It's my bad. And we'll be back the week after that. Now, also, Cardiff, do you want to let people know where they can watch the Hoarders episode if they didn't get to see it last week and they missed it and they want to watch it?
If you do want to watch it, it's up on my Patreon, patreon.com/Cardiff Electric. It's free. You don't have to subscribe to my Patreon. If you do want to watch it, it was violating copyright, blah, blah, blah. So it's up on my Patreon. That's all I can say.
A&E stands for assholes everywhere, just so you know.
Yes.
But you could watch it there for free, and we hope that you do. Also, please subscribe, hit like, tell a friend, and we hope that you enjoy tonight's show. Aloha, big kahunas. We will see you all again next week.
And as I always end the show.
That's not what? That's